So we starting now. I think we're gonna have a little something. Hi, Katya, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Hi everyone. Then let's begin. Today, our main focus and then the start gonna be Bloom is our close friends. And I welcome
Yeah.
everyone to join East Asia Hub M&A with Bloom. It's a pure session. We open for Bloom to let the market and let the users to get to know Bloom. And today we have our speaker. We have the guest guru from Bloom Korean. So maybe if you can, do you want to show your face? Do you want to do some introduction? So yeah. So
Yeah. So introduction for this is Guru
no
J
worries.
from from Korean team. Like especially I'm in charge of the community and also like partnerships and others as well. So but mainly focus on like growth and then like expand of like community side. Like especially I wanted to very closely like collaborate with ton like EA as well. So that's why we are here to collaborate each other and talk each other in deep today. I'm looking forward to it today.
Okay. So basically today's session, because we wanna kind of let the people know what's the latest progress and updates from Bloom, right? Maybe it's
Yeah,
better for you to give us a little bit background, like since
yeah,
last year, Bloom is super active, and then what's the
yeah.
latest updates and what's the future mission? Like any
Oh,
surprising news to share?
oh, okay, of course. Yeah, just briefly mention and like briefly share about the what is Bloom. So Bloom is a like hybrid crypto exchange, like built into the user-friendly Telegram mini app, like designed especially for young and like adventurous users driving into the Web3 space. And that combines the like best of centralized and also decentralized exchanges, like trading to create seamless and engaging experience access to everyone. So the one of our key strength is like offering derivatives like trading within the simple interface, which like significantly lowers and the borrows to like to enter and for crypto trading. So to give you an idea of like our scale and like traction, so Blum and the wider like a MePad ecosystem have reached over 95 million all-time users with about like a 4.9 million monthly active users. Through at our peak, we had around like 40 million MAU, which is pretty high, right? So our MePad like has facilitated trading for like more than 550k all-time traders, launched over 400k like tokens. Specifically for the Bloom trading bot, we have about like a 700k like all-time traders. And in terms of trading volume, activity on Blum MePad within Town ecosystem reached around 150 like a 20 million like $1 billion monthly. So looking ahead, our vision is to build a robust and like sustainable ecosystem that empowers users through the real, especially real utility, whether that is tough or our through our launchpad and trading mode and future like expansion like AI features and like that kind of support. So we want it to be like a central hub where users not only trade but also grow and engage deeply with the evolving crypto landscape. Yeah, that's kind of our long-term vision.
Thank you so much. That's lots of information. So,
Yeah,
basically, because Bloom has been very important player for town
yeah,
ecosystem, right?
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
wanna maybe explain a little bit more why Bloom focused on Telegram and town ecosystem? What's
yeah.
the opportunities and the challenges? I think based on your working experience in Bloom, can share to us.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, we've been like a pretty close, like as a top priority. So from the beginning, we focused on Telegram because it's like, of course, definitely one of the best tools to reach new audience within Web3. specifically. So Telegram has nearly like 1 billion users they have. So it's already a hub for like a Web3 community, like it's already well known. And we continue building our dApps like within like a Telegram to make them as useful as possible. But also since we started like, with Ton, there are ecosystem like policies require mini apps like to live on Ton. And this creates like a natural synergy between Telegram and Ton already. So yeah, we plan to like stay focused rather than just like dilute our attention across the platform. So yeah, that's our just priority, of course.
Got it. So maybe we can deep dive into it a little bit further. Like, what do you think? Since you've been working or leading the Korean market, what's
Yeah.
the local challenges or advantages? Like, what's the local opportunities you have seen, maybe
Oh,
compared to other market? Because we know Korea and unique. That's why we, now
yeah.
the East Asia hub, like our team, we are trying to organize, engage with the Korean projects, the Korean teams to build the
Mhm.
market in for Tong as well.
Right.
So based on
Right.
your experience, because they are the very
Yeah.
authentic locals, right? What's the
Yeah.
main differences? Yeah, maybe you can share a little more. Let us know
Yeah.
about the Korean market.
Yeah, of course, of course. Like in general, like Koreans are really crazy about trading. Like as you see, like
Uh,
up, it's like a trading volume. Yeah, it's pretty high. Just like back to like a 2021, it was kind of like a hit, like rather than just Coinbase daily volume. So that's why they are
yeah,
really crazy about trading. But the thing is,
yeah,
nowadays, like we're since we had like a presidential election, so became like
yeah,
a genuinely has become like a president. And after he's elected, then he pushes kind of the like stablecoin and other like initiatives as well, like related to crypto. But of course, it's following up like a Genius Act from the US. That's why we are following that kind of rules as well. So that like stable coins and other like crypto exchanges, they are preparing for this everything like a for their expansion and like their expanded ecosystem. So that's why these days there are a lot of meetups like happening in Korea. Like I saw that like a soon like EVM and like an open ledger and this kind of like raising projects are really focusing on like promoting their project to Koreans because Korean market is like the first gateway to penetrate. Yeah, so I think it's one of the most difficult like a challenging market like here because Korean like users really picky picky for the, like a project, and so that's why I would like to say they are practical, but also like another meaning that they are cherry picker. So that's why it's challenging market but has a huge potential. That's why like in the back in the days like movement like other like a bear chain that they are trying to focused on Korean market as a number one like community growth market like rather than any other country. So that's why my view and my perspective for this Korean market is like still has a potential for the future for the especially for like new ecosystem partners and new projects. So that's what I think.
yeah. Sounds like it's a good like a new opportunities over there because the change of
Yeah,
the regulation groups,
exactly,
right? Regulatories, etc. So
exactly.
it is similar situation in other East Asia
Right,
regions. For example, Hong Kong now, they kind of and
right.
they're gonna legalize the stable coin. So
Yeah,
at the same time, there are loads of derivative products gonna grow along the new regulation. For example, you mentioned the RWA
yes,
projects,
yes,
right? There's also like a big
exactly.
opportunity. Maybe like there gonna be some collaboration for with Bloom because in the end, it's all
Right.
facing token economy, the trading users, etc. So I can see there is a chance to collaborate and then grow this market together. So back to Bloom's talk, back to Bloom. Like I think all the audience are interested about the token economy because we're gonna have you want to share more about the product design, the design of the token economy, and yeah, any thoughts from your team because you're the insider, the main builder for Bloom, such a huge
Y-
product on time.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you mean the like Bloom's tokenomics, like and how will be distributed? Like yeah. So
Yes.
Bloom like has a like a total supply of 1 billion tokens for the soon. So we have designed for with the tokenomics with a long-term sustainability in mind. So 20% is allocated to community because community is important, one of the most important key factors. So including early supporters and traders and meme pad users with a no team or just investor unlock at launch, and half of that goes to a pre-launch airdrop. The rest of will support post-launch rewards. So, and we have also reserved 20% for ecosystem growth to support liquidity and integrations and developer incentives, and about 28% is held in our held in the treasury of ongoing development, legal and operations, and the remaining supply is split between contributors 16 more about 16%, and strategic investors for 15 around 15%, both with long-term vesting schedule but no TG unlocks, so aligning everyone with the protocol's feature. So to further reinforce long-term alignment, we are introducing the cradle airdrop, a modern distribution model that kind of released tokens gradually based on user engagement, and it's fairer the alternative to trading traditional retrospective airdrops designed to rewards ongoing participation, not just early presence. Yeah, so that's our tokenomics, and will be district plan for the future.
Sounds very interesting. It's a huge, right? The numbers and then the plan with for the distribution back to the community sounds really exciting. So let's talk a little bit more about the long-term strategy, because after you do the elder farming plan, then what's the long-term user retention? What's the phases plan? Maybe, for example, after half year, then or after let's don't say half year, maybe after 1 month or a few weeks after the TG, what is your strategy for the long-term user retention?
Oh yeah, so for these questions, I'd like to answer at high level, because I'd like to answer a very deep in the later questions. So we are focusing on the real products, not just fake one, not just tap to earn gimmicks, because the era of clicking through multiple features just to earn is behind us. So our core tools, the Launchpad and Trading Bot, provide genuine utility. I believe so, and we even ran a workshop to teach users how to use them. And once people try our tools, then they tend to stick around. So that's kind of our strategy. But for the long term, definitely, there is the the functions and unique features that we are developing, and it's kind of coming at, let's say, AI based meme pad and others features. So that's what we are expecting for long-term user retention for that.
Interesting. Got it. Because you mentioned that maybe you need to engage with all the meme projects, right? And they have strong community base as well. And then back to the Tong's strategy, of course, the trading is important, but meme still has its own features. Maybe it has its own difficulties on when be launched on Tong. What do you think of the difficulties or the future opportunities here?
You mean the difficulties when it's launched, token?
Not really, yeah, because Bloom have built together with all the meme projects, right, to grow at the same time. So maybe you have feedback from the meme projects, they are facing some difficulties, or they see some opportunities that the outsiders don't see, based on your conversation with them, any any strategy on together to build together to make it great.
Oh yeah, of course we are trying to make them to launch their token on Bloom, because Bloom is one of the important and one of the most a trade a highest trading Bloom that has in Ton. So that's why it's I said, just not dog and just any other a kind of huge project here try to get in touch with us because of this trading keep their trading volume high. So and yeah, that's why we are. We actually I'm not a like kind of BD team, so I'm not kind of familiar and with how's it going with the BD stuff and how's our like a BD plan for the go to market strategy. But for sure, yeah. Um, and also we need you guys like a foundation level help because you got you if you guys like introduce the like kind of the raising partners like especially in like a MePad or so then we can like in discuss and we definitely like trying to list as much as we can for the like on especially on Bloom because after TG there are lots of opportunities like to use to increase our Blum token utility on our platform as well, but also across like a ton ecosystem. So that's why we are looking for kind of the collaboration as well. So yeah, just keep in touch with us. So that might be great.
Yeah, definitely. Why I think the new Howard Tom support we're
Yeah,
pushing strongly. The only reason of our
yeah,
work is to support all the projects on Tom and attract the new blood to join Tom together. It's like enhance the strengths, make it.
yeah,
So back to the TG plan.
yeah,
May I ask a little bit more about your specific plan? Like, will be listed on like ID on DAX, or you have a you already confirmed with a few SACs, like what where
yeah.
be listed and how very important question, like how to maintain competitiveness and very long-term sustainable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's really like important question. Yes. So our TG like will be like a 27th, which is the Friday this week. So Blum token will be like a tradable within our ecosystem, which is our top priority. And also, while we are in discussions with the central exchanges, and our main focus remains on driving trading and token utility within our mini app, like and also trading bot. And we want users to experience like Blum token like a firsthand through our own tool before anywhere else. That said, we are also excited to share, yeah, that BitGet has just announced like the listing of a Bloom token for spot trading between June 24th and June 28th. So listing on major like CX like BitGet significantly increases like accessibility for users worldwide and is expected to greatly boost liquidity for the token. And for like Blum token evolve like a stay competitive in the future is that actually we don't want like a Blum token to be just another meme coin. While many like
exactly.
tokens in ton ton ecosystem focus on hype, we are actually designing a Blum token with a real utility at its core. So we'll offer like a kind of fee discounts within our trading tools and may include like features like buybacks and token burns. Of course, that's a basic like functions, but our goal is to like build long-term value and ensure like Blum token like plays a meaningful roles in the ecosystem. Yeah, of course, yeah, that there are a lot of like things happen like including uh, the liquid staking and other functions after TG. I'm sure. Yeah, I believe that the kind of era is definitely ensure like scaling our utility and our dApps like across the ton ecosystem. So I believe that.
Since Victor is here,
Yeah,
welcome. And then Victor, you
Thank you,
wanna say
thank you.
something?
welcome.
Finally, finally,
Well,
we have you.
happy to be here. Yeah, I've been a little late. I've been on the call
No problem.
with our NFT lead. We've been discussing a couple of things here and there as well. But yeah, happy to join you.
Yes.
I yesterday
Yes.
also had AMA session with Bloom.
Whoa.
Went great. So yeah, happy to be here today, hear even more insight from what you guys doing. And I
Yeah.
love that you're expanding toward all the different markets as well, because I see you're expanding in LATAM, in Asia,
Yeah.
expanding well in many different regions. And I think this is
Yeah.
very crucial. So
Yeah.
great job on this. We
Yeah.
continue to observe, looking forward to the TGE. As far as I'm aware, there is one confirmed SEC listing, which is BitGet, and
Yeah.
then you're going to be
Exactly.
listed on DEX
Yeah.
and inside of the Bloom trading app as well. of your own, which is great, of course. And we're gonna see what the results gonna be of this, but we are all looking forward this day. It's
Yeah.
been a long time, and
Yeah.
yeah, we cannot wait to see what's coming next after this as well.
Thanks, Victor, for joining. So yeah, do you have any ideas about the meme coin culture on Tong? And then yeah, anything to share about Bloom's TGE plan? Because we know it's very important the post TGE management, right? Like any advice for them to enhance the capability of the token and then increase the user retention.
Yeah, so I think there is a few questions to address. Speaking of the meme coin culture inside of Ton ecosystem, I think it is one of a kind, and it is a very unique, vibrant ecosystem of its own, where there is OG cultural memes as well as new memes launched by some people may say celebrities as well, which is very interesting dynamic to observe here. And for the meme coin scene in Ton ecosystem at scale, I can say that there are a couple improvements that the Ton core is currently working on. And if you've been reading through their reports, monthly reports, you would probably know much more in this regard. But making trading more accessible and faster inside of Ton ecosystem is one of the priorities as well for the Ton core. Is one of the things that they continue to develop. And yeah, we're patiently waiting for this. As those upgrades going to continue to roll out, it's important, of course, for the meme coin ecosystem to continue to develop as well. I think we will get to this point a little closer as the chain gets more and more sleek for the user experience in this regard. For now, I have no comments to say further, but I love how organically the memes developing on their own. And today, people have options and variations of where to go, what to look at, and a lot of tools to do the research as well, which was way harder, let's say, just a year ago than it is today. So the ecosystem getting filled with opportunity and with tools for people to use. And I hope they will enjoy exploring it. And as always, some financial advice memes very risky. Do your own research and be ready uh, for unexpected outcomes as well.
Yeah, that's a great point to mention about the future involvement of the whole game. So just let's continue with Victor's point. So for Bloom, is there any kind of involvement, like evolution for the token? Maybe like, for example, some DeFi products in the future release any staking or other features. Is that possible?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's really like important question. So our current focus is like Telegram, like a mini apps and Ton ecosystem where we are growing fastest. So staking is on our roadmap definitely. So we are exploring like integration that value. And in addition to that, our like perpetuals, like product features as a native like exchange, like compared with our like older book, like clearing system and risk management. So we are expanding both like vertically adding features like AI and horizontally by like, supporting others as well. And of course, but as far as I know that we're developing the kind of like a liquid staking and other related DeFi, like DeFi specific functions as well to expand and scale up our our scalability. So that's why let's see how it goes. Like I'm kind of looking forward that once we are activated kind of the liquid staking like LST and LRT like a Panda Finance, then we are going to be like I hope that we are going to be like this as well, like for the shortening or like shortening the like a meme coin like on the ecosystem or with LST and LRT. That's kind of like a really good opportunity as far as I can see. So that's why basically staking is like a fundamental feature for that. So that's kind of important for us at the moment. So yeah, that's that's my answer.
Sounds very interesting. I didn't expect like we involve like engage like staking features is super DeFi right
Yeah.
to Bloom. So I want to ask Victor, what do you think of this kind of changes?
I think the natural development is always an interesting thing, and it takes time. And the best products come after some of the experimentations and finding what actually works and fills up the need. So, yeah, I mean, me commenting right now would not give relevance as until we see the impact of developing such a systems onto the ecosystem of Bloom itself and Ton in general in the global scheme. Actually, one thing I was curious about is like yesterday in the conversation with Gleb from Bloom. Um, he mentioned that Bloom Trading Bot is one of the largest bots in crypto and even bigger than BonkBot. This is actually very crazy stats. I was wondering, do you guys have anywhere a data as well with several other trading bots that would be considered your competitors that could be provided as an outlook? If you do, just send it over to me. I will publish it because it's pretty interesting as well. I think it's quite shocking the amount of users you've been able to achieve with the Bloom Trading Bot, which is the secondary product beside the Bloom Mini app, right?
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
where my point of the further development in more direction is also very interesting. But until we see those type of results that I just referred to, it is not so relevant for me to comment.
Mm. Yeah, so I briefly mentioned like our early like a conversation that we like MAU and like all time traders, we have 700K over 700K like all time traders, so that's an amazing number, right? And also like the meme
That's like
ecosystem.
really a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like insanely a lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
small number, not at all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So even like we reached out like over like a 95 million all time users, including like MePad ecosystem. Though that's huge, like a really huge number. So that's why I think like on-chain data is important, right? So we can ally with the like like off-chain. We can like make some like a speculation like for the data on off-chain. However, like on-chain data has proven like in the smart contract. So that's why we are always talking about like the kind of figures, right? Based on the figures. So that's what we are kind of confident for the numbers. So and after like a post TGE, so that's why important for us to like make more retention for the users, like and then to make the like flexible and a more aggressive environment for the traders for like not only meme coin but also, as I mentioned, that we are expanded to more likely DeFi specific like functions as a stake, like a started from the staking, so that once we like maybe launch the staking, that it could be like move to the like liquid staking. A liquid staking can be moved to like a liquid restaking, right? So that's why there is a bunch of the era that we have a potential. So I'm pretty sure that we have a lot of things to do with the Ton ecosystem members as well. For example, I saw that like a USDE has been launched like on Telegram that gives like very attractive APY. So I
AT.
also yeah, I also like deposited. So then also like I'm getting like a weekly ton weekly ton for the like rewards. So that's why what I know that Tone is really aggressive on the DeFi side as well. Like I appreciate for the like USDE, then the kind of RWA side as well. So that's why the kind of like yield bearing stable coin is also like one of the important for like a trading as well. Like let's say for the traders for like a lending market and smart money market as well. So that's why we are kind of looking forward to like collaborating with this kind of guys as well, like in the Tone ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, this
since you
is
mentioned
very
it,
true.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, the Ethena API is really, really attractive compared to other DeFi products in the market. Of course,
Right.
there are certain percentages driven from the campaign motivation, right? But
Right. Right.
even
Right.
after the promotion period, for example, now it's still like a 14%, and it
Mhm.
is being a long time already. So yeah, back to the DeFi product itself, it loads of big potential because you can collaborate with some traditional, finance market products.
Exactly.
For example, the bonds, right? And then we
Yeah.
also launched like some TG bond there are gonna be some new news about tokenization of that kind of
Yeah.
finance products in the future.
Yeah.
So I think for Bloom, the evolving direction to collaborate with DeFi is a great change.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, yeah, and we're looking to see all the new features. And it's
Yeah.
better we can somehow connected to the tokens after the TGE will
Of course.
enhance the utilization. They're gonna be super creative as well.
Yeah.
Since Jacob's here, Jacob,
Oh,
hi. You wanna
welcome.
introduce yourself, and then but since we are talking about the TGE plan for Bloom, and the Gurum is from the Korean market. I think Gurum is managing the Korean market. That's a little bit background information. Do you have any ideas or suggestions?
GM, everybody. Sorry for being late. I needed to get out for a while. So yeah.
No worries.
We can't hear you.
And yeah, I a little mixed up my time zone with your.
Okay, Jacob, are you there?
Okay, so.
Or you just me?
Yeah, he's speaking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's here. We can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have my profile. So yeah.
No problem.
I joined through the link.
At least we recognize your voice.
Oh, Jacob, I also don't have a profile here. I also joined just through the link as a guest. But if you see at the bottom left, there is the window with your profile picture, your name, like under the live stream itself on the screen, right? If you click on three dots, there's going to be option to change your avatar, and you can add your profile picture so that, exactly.
Okay, I can do it in the way. So by the way, I can show my mask on the live if you wanna, guys.
Oh yeah. To be honest, we want to do the live streaming, but then for some reason I can tell.
Yeah, because I turned it
camera,
off the
speakers,
camera
because-
like a middle of the conversation to ensure like a stable connection outside. So that's why. Yeah, hope you guys understand.
So GM guys.
Wow.
For a while.
Look at your face. Look at your mask.
Yeah.
It's like tattoo like on your face.
So yeah, yesterday, as Victor mentioned, it was a great interview with Gleb on our Tom community page.
Yeah.
By the way, about me, so yeah, I recently joined to Tom Foundation, and now I lead the Tom community page. So yeah, by the way, most of people can recognize me by that I am guy behind the mask with Tom logo. So yeah. So what we are talking about right now, because I joined a bit later, so
that's no problem. Right we are talking. Yeah, today spotlights on Bloom's TGE plan. So we're the plan, the timeline, and then the long-term feature of the tokens. So you have any understanding or ideas about Bloom, about the token economy, anything, you can share your sides.
Oh, maybe I don't have thoughts, but I have like a question. Maybe it's like, what's the successful meme coin on Bloom like was there? I mean,
yeah, what's your favorite one? Let's ask it this.
Yeah.
There's been a few successful ones. Yeah, but what was your favorite?
Yeah, I love the question.
Me either.
Yeah, what's your favorite group? What's your favorite memes on Bloom?
Yeah. It was question
actually, I have to be neutral. I have to be neutral, but yeah, I like I like the let's say we are like one of the closest partner dogs. I would like to say dogs. But what about you guys? What's your like favorite meme coins like on Ton ecosystem, guys?
Oh, sorry. What's the reason? Yeah,
I think
because sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so like for me, like the biggest success, of course, story so far is Notcoin. I mean,
yeah.
So
agree.
the second one major is Docs, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's purely like community hypes and meme culture, and also this have you seen this drone show in Dubai, like during token?
Oh yeah.
2049? It was incredible. Like
Yeah,
a lot of
incredible.
people not only connected with crypto world, but also the like simply people on the street, like
Yeah.
was looking at the sky and looked up
Yeah.
at this.
Was
So
beyond it.
yeah. So yeah, for me this is top tier, and also maybe I don't know, Redo fish. What's about? Have you heard about this, guys? No.
So you guys mentioned about docs and altcoins. So and then Jacob gave the example of the John in Dubai, right? That's like their marketing strategy is really attractive and it gather everyone's attention, especially during the token 2049. Everyone was there. That's a really brilliant idea. It's a good move. But then back to the token or the community itself, why grew you interested or you think there is big potential with dogs? Like, is it going to be any collaboration plan after the TGE?
Actually, it's more likely to be BD side, but I would like to say definitely yes with all the all the meme coins on Bloom. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to kind of collaborating. Whatever the collaboration is, let's say like just it is like much collaboration once we like release our token. Let's say we can like create like a pair pool and like kind of like giving the rewards like additionally alongside with the APY there on, let's say, on StoneFi, right? So yeah, so they kind of like collaboration on DEX or like or other lending protocol and other like DeFi protocols. There are much opportunities with all the meme coins though.
Yeah, because absolutely amazing ideas. Because I work with the DeFi protocols as well. I see Trezor, like Factorial, they changed the name to Affluent.
Yeah, Affluent.
And it did the rebranding, yeah. And the Torch Finance, etc. They were doing super big collaboration campaign because all the DeFi protocols, they have their own way to generate the yields and then contribute back to the community.
Right.
Yeah,
I believe
the one you're
for
referring to was
yes,
DeFi Alliance, right?
yes, yeah. So that's a really good like incentives. Like as you mentioned, they're gonna be like similar campaign with all the names on Bloom. We want to know more about how many projects gonna work together, and then they have different features. Like any further to share to us today. But we can keep the secret until the TGE. We will see.
Exactly. So please keep until keep the confidential until then. But definitely, but I'd like to say high level. There are much like collaboration and also like another campaign like right after TGE. So please like look forward to like participate in our like a TG campaign like to everyone.
Yeah, this is a good point. Like for Victor or Jacob, do you have any suggestions if, for example, Bloom is going to do that kind of big ecosystem campaign collaboration? Like any recommendations, advices for them?
Recommendations, I'd suggest, just continue to develop with your vision and then finding out the things that work. Once you do, always double down onto the efforts in those directions because if it works, it's great. And then I think you guys do a great job and you have pretty big team. So it's just a matter of time until we see what you're going to be releasing and how the thing's going to be progressing. But so far, with the meme pad, you've achieved already great results, generating a ton of activity on chain. With the Bloom with the Bloom trading bot, you've achieved great results, flipping by amount of unique traders, many others as well.
Yeah. And also, like in addition to that, like we're developing, like we already announced that we are developing the new features, this perpetual. So perpetual is like a pretty important point for, of course, like trading, because like there is a certain limited, like let's say if there's only the spot trading on DEXs, right? So that would be really much like a helpful like supporting for our scalability, especially we're holding our regular campaigns for traders. So let's say like Blum token trading or something like that. So they might be really like effective, and like I believe that they might be like a boost our trading volume after TGE as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well for that.
Okay, nice. So yeah, before we close today's session, any warm words to Bloom, to Guru, and any advices to wish them good luck for the TGE? And we are super excited. We're looking forward to see the performance as well, and we would be here to support post the TGE, no matter it's a campaign or community initiatives, etc. Yeah, we super excited. At least I'm super excited. I want to see the campaign. Yeah, so from other speakers, yeah, any last thing to share?
No?
No, from my point, that's it as well.
Okay. Let's keep in touch though.
Okay,
let's
we just
keep in
want to
touch for
know.
collaboration.
Yeah, we just want to know all the secrets.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
A pleasure
Thanks
to
for
host
this.
this session, and appreciate Victor and Jake come to support us. And since just want to highlight again for the new Tong ecosystem, we are onboarding all the new projects to Tong portals, and the East Asia Hub will always be here to support you, no matter is the resource connection or the campaign marketing support, etc. Just come to talk to us. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and good luck again. Thanks for attending today's studio. It's not a live stream, actually. Everyone did the cameras, but yeah, we will keep doing this. And then bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice day all.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.